Hello there, this is Hugo Stiglitz. Welcome to an episode of Let's Play Civilization 6. We are America, land of the free, home of the brave, and we are going for a cultural victory, most likely. We have the Great Pyramids of Baltimore here. We have this beautiful coast of Philadelphia, and we're doing okay. I don't want to say pretty well. We're doing okay. This starting position was not great. We've considered war simply because of our weaker starting spot. However, we do have a warrior here blocking off the last city we're going to settle, despite the loyalty pressure there. And we're trying to pump out settlers now. And we're working towards shipbuilding so that we can actually get these settlers to this continent. Speaking of that, we're probably going to want to get a unit over there. Probably once we settle these two cities, we're going to settle this, and we're going to want to explore this. So, because we want peace, we want to be friendly, that's going to really help this cultural victory. That's kind of one of the keys of the culture victory. You can be at war, but it's much harder. So if someone's beating you in culture, go to war with them, and convince other people to go to war with them. If it's an AI, pay people to go to war with them, if you can. Because that really can slow them down. And then another thing you can do to slow people down, the AI specifically, or people that don't know how to win culture, buy their great works. You can do that. Another way to win is to get people's other great works. So, honestly, it's do we have? I don't think we have any great works yet. Yeah, because that would display if we did. But we could actually look for trading great works. For example, they have this, a great work of writing, and they'd sell it to us. They don't have gypsum, and our diplomatic favor isn't that big of a deal. But the earlier we get these, the better. I'm going to have her throw in oranges so that we can get a little bit of happiness out of that. There we go. And now we are going to be generating some tourism. Don't show it here, but and if we look at our great works, we have one in the palace in Washington. So that's an interesting tactic you can use. And it's worth looking at everyone. They don't have any, which makes sense. They're the Ottomans. They are a war-focused civ. Same with Scythia and Persia. I imagine it's going to be the same. Oh, they do have some. They actually have a relic. That would be nice. And they have some of these. So we're going to want to look to get these. We don't have any place to put them right now. If we get the Great Library, we can pump, we'll have 2 slots. We can buy some more. And we also want to start building these pretty soon. So I know we have some builders coming out. And we really, the last one improved. Yeah, that's right. He's improving this. So good. We're going to want to do a chop here so that we can get that that theater square down. Though, to be fair, we're probably going to build this one. This one is one of the last ones. And the capital, too. But we're going to want to start building those at some point. Not too far from now, so that we can keep getting great people points. And honestly, it's not a bad idea for Philadelphia to get one down. This is such a good harbor. However, if I built it here, it would help a better theater square district, like right here. Interesting thoughts. I'm going to get a couple more builders here. I think we have our card in towards faster builder production, and we get extra build charges. So I'm going to pump maybe one more out, and then maybe get rid of that card in 4 turns, and focus on some other things. And I'm going to improve the fish here. This archer. He's got 2 builds left. We definitely want to improve this. I'm going to heal this guy up. Move this archer forward, see if we can clear this out, and I'm going to move this builder this direction to improve the gypsum here, so we can sell it theoretically. Here, I was going to put a mine here because it's going to be a while before we build this, this entertainment center. So I'm going to, build the mine. That should boost production, and we get a Eureka. That's very nice. Interesting. Oh, okay, it's working these again. Dang it. I mean, those are nice to get the boost in culture and stuff, but we don't want to be working those right now. That's probably better, much better. That should bring that down a turn or 2. We also can maybe buy this tile if we wanted to get another mine. However, I probably do a chop to grow this city a little faster. and then send him this way to do some chops and improvements there. Okay, we're going to bring this guy farther away and heal him up, and then probably put him in the water when we get to shipbuilding, which we could boost with 2 galleys. We do have 650 faith, which is really nice. We could maybe look to buy someone like a great rider. Not bad. However, let's see, we're getting 2.3 points per turn. They're getting 2.3 as well. They would get this person before we do. So that's an interesting thought, is to buy them. On the other hand, we don't have a shrine, so we can't get missionaries yet. However, we're naturally spreading, so we're not really trying, we're not going to go for a religious victory. We just want our own religion to kind of strengthen our own civ. So I'm actually tempted to take that great rider so that they don't get him, and we can have as many great works as possible. If we look at great rider points, they're getting 1.1, 0, and they had gotten the first, so we're both getting 2.3 per turn, but they're ahead of us by a 1/10. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to save up faith for something else. Let's go next turn. Friendship has expired with the Ottomans. We're going to renew that. I'm just looking at some potential trades here. They have iron, so we can't really do much with that. We have iron we're not really using. I want to keep at least 20 probably. Sometimes it's worth doing this. You can, if you're not too afraid of war from them. I am a little bit afraid from her, but she's busy here, so we have some protection. Though once we build the city here, we'll have a higher risk. We are going to probably ask Nubia for the promise not to convert us when that time comes. However, now we have 272 gold. If we wanted, we could maybe buy the shrine next turn. We could buy troops if we need to. We could buy a granary here to grow it faster, which is a pretty good idea. A monument isn't a bad idea either. A granary here to grow it faster and increase the housing. That's actually a really good idea, so I'm going to do that here. That's going to grow New York a little bit faster. If I move forward, he's definitely going to take a hit. Oh boy, yeah, there's more there than I realized, so we're going to have him retreat again. And this builder, I just don't think he's going to get this improvement anytime soon. We're going to have to deal with these barbarians for a while, so I'm going to bring this builder back a ways and maybe do some other improvements. Maybe bring him back towards the capital. I'm having improved this. I'm going to come here to do a chop. And let's make sure Baltimore owns that tile. Yes, he does. Alright, that improves the food yield here. I'm going to come back and get some improvements here in the city to help boost it a little bit more. Surprised they have crossbowmen up here when they're at war with Scythia, and Scythia has been kicking their butt, so very interesting. Let's do the chop. Harvesting is an interesting idea, but we're not going to really, building a farm is an interesting idea. It would improve housing, but the housing's fine, and we're going to do farm triangles down here, so I think there's, no reason to not chop this. It also boosts the, how many citizens are in here, which helps it get better yields regardless. I probably can take these all off lock, and it should be fine. With these two, I think I'm going to bring this builder to do some improvements here, and then some more here. So I'm going to use this builder here in the capital, and I'm going to bring him up to probably improve this and harvest this marsh. I think I'm going to take the kill here, because the swordsman will do a lot more damage than that slinger is going to do. I'd like to improve this mine. Okay, yeah, he moved off there. There we go. Alright, we lost. I'm just gonna retreat. I don't see a reason not to, as long as they keep moving forward. Of Nazca, yeah, that's fine. Lost it by a ton, too. Now we can improve that mine. Let's go next turn. We can now upgrade to Swordsman. It'll give us some era score. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. It also gives us some extra strength here. Improve this mine. Very nice. Next turn we get defensive tactics, and we can get some walls up if we want. We can also get another promotion here for Pingala, I think. What? Did I not actually improve this? Oh man, I'm dumb. Okay. This builder's already here, so the next builder will improve that fish. I totally thought I had done the improvement. Must have just moved him there and then moved him away. It's actually a good idea to also buy up when we get some more gold. Maybe I'll trade it to harvest these. We have this guy in here, and probably going to want to harvest these and then build farms. So we're going to want to buy up those tiles. Let's get some gold if we can. He has no horses, so he's probably going to value. He might value these quite a bit. $3 gold. Okay. That's right, we don't need that yet. Not until we have a spot for it. Okay, so with that gold, we theoretically should be able to at least buy one of these. I want to claim these tiles up before, you know, the Ottomans can take them. We should have enough gold in a turn or two to get this. If we don't want to risk it, we can trade with someone like Scythia. Nope, they have 0 gold. They're struggling. Okay, here is something we could do. We've used all the iron we want to. And that gives us the gold so we can purchase this tile. Now we lock that in, and we're going to get this automatically. So we have the tiles we want for Baltimore. And we can do some harvesting and farms there.
Defense is superior.
If we're going to change our policies, we're going to take out the production towards builders because we're going to stop producing builders. And now we could put in great person points, and I think we do this and we make sure we claim that next great writer. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's see, we have the science, we have great person. We're going to grab the +1 culture for Pingala, and then that's going to really boost this city. And now oh, who did it? An unmet player, you son of a bitch. Okay. Sorry. We are 0 points earned this turn. What? Okay, that's unfortunate. However, we can build something quite quickly. In 6 turns, we're going to boost, let's see. Eventually we'll put like forest here and do lumber mills would probably be the most effective thing, but, I'd like to get there and harvest that first. I guess we'll go ahead and build. I would really like to use my all this production I have towards the district, so that's a little unfortunate. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab the shrine, I guess. After this here, I'm gonna grab the harbor, and then we can maybe even build some wonders here. Prices isn't growing, but I guess it's not really working these. But we'll get it to grow soon. We're going to do some more farming here. Let's grab feudalism so that we can use we can really boost the production of our farming triangle we'll have here. I'm going to use this swordsman probably to make sure we clear this out. So I'm going to start sending him this direction. It looks like we're going to have help up here with the barbarian.
There is nothing but a plank between
allows all land units to embark. Beautiful. So with this settler, we're going to obviously move him here. Probably going to save up gold to get some buildings in this city. We're going to grab some more settlers. And then let's do a harvest and then build the improvement. Now let's improve both of those fish. And I'm going to take a break from builder since every city's going to get a new builder now. Yep. And then I'm going to get the harbor down. That's going to be a nice harbor. Let's just grab horseback riding. It's only one turn away. Having completed the shrine, we have 5 turns till we grow again. We'll go ahead and get the temple. Gives us some gold, which is really nice. Let's heal up our archer and then go next turn.
No hour of life is wasted.
Let's grab apprenticeships so we can get 1 production in our mines, and we can start getting some industrial zones built that we would like right here. Though we also would want to build these districts too. I'm going to harvest here. Now we can build the entertainment complex. A theater square is tempting. That's a +2 right now. But the Coliseum hasn't been built yet. I would like to get that, which means I need to get the entertainment district right here, and then the Coliseum. The alternative, actually, now that I look at this, is to keep this mine, and instead we would put the entertainment district here, and then maybe put this town's theater square district right here. Let's try that. If I swap, we build the entertainment district right here. It's a bit more central too and can help out more of these cities. And then we're going to place the pin right here, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the best option. We lose a potential mine, but this town has multiple mines, so I think that'll be a little better, and that keeps some more production here in the capital. With this 1 improvement left with this guy and this guy's 1, I think we're going to build some farms here. We'll go ahead and go next turn. Now we have some gold saved up. It actually is probably worth to buy up tiles here. We also might need to move as soon as we get another 68 turns, so we should be okay. I'm going to build a farm here. I want to claim these tiles before we lose them. I know I said I wanted to save up gold for this, but this is more important right now. And we're going to improve the Jade. Mahobodhi Temple, that's okay. This city needs more housing. So let's build some housing first. Okay, now, and then harvesting this will be more effective. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just grab the theater square, I think. I'm going to put it back here, just because we're more likely to get some adjacency bonuses in this area. And then I'm going to build another farm here, I think. The alternative is to come up here, build some mines, or to send him down and do some other improvements. I think a farm is fine. It boosts the housing in the capital as we continue to grow it, hopefully quickly. Okay, we improved this fish finally. Now let's actually improve this fish. And Philadelphia is working pretty much every improved tile, so it's very efficient. It's going to need some more tiles, probably. We'll send him back. Oh, look elsewhere in the future. There's literally nowhere else to settle near them. So, yeah, sure. We can settle here. Now, the one threat is that Scythia is starting to move this direction. So we'll have to watch out for that. Their capital must be like right here. Oh, and are they at war with Persia? They're at war with both of them on both fronts. Now, if we had siege, this would be tempting, right? Because then they'd have to be at war with everybody, and maybe we could wear them down. But they still have the biggest military, and we have 0 military, so... With the 1 improvement now, I think I'm going to harvest this marsh, and that will boost the city's total population count. It's not focusing on anything. I think I'm going to have it still work on this to make sure it's going to grow a little bit faster. I also don't love that it's working this tile. Not sure where the better one would be. Probably this tile. That should keep this growing a bit faster, and the production is hardly damaged. Let's go next turn. Now, the housing is pretty much full, so I'm not going to lock in the food tiles now. Those are going to use them anyways. The city has plenty of housing still. With his 2 improvements, I think I'm going to come do mines up here. Yeah. It's probably the best thing we could do. Though we do get... Yeah, mines are going to give us more yields. We could also use some gold and buy up some of these tiles for some better mines, but... yeah, let's come move him there. We should be able to settle this no matter what, so I'm going to start sending our settlers here immediately.
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor, and with the advance...
Okay, so we could use this for more build charges, which is really powerful, and I think I'm going to do that. Actually, we're not building... we're not building any wonders right now, are we? Yeah, this is a wasted policy card right now. I'm going to put in this so that our new cities get... we're not settling any new cities quite yet, though. It'll be a few turns, right? Like, we get him now, it'll take him like 10 turns to get there. Probably by the time we get civil service. We definitely want this out for now, though. This would be tempting if we want to get walls up in cities. Tempting. I guess we don't really have any adjacency bonuses. I think I could take the Great Scientist points per turn. That wouldn't be bad, so we could get this guy a little faster. Could use this to get some extra faith. I'm gonna do this for just until we get civil service. By that time we should be ready to settle our next city. Alright, so we have our scout ready. I'm gonna bring him up now to continue to explore this continent. As we come up here, we want to look to see if there's any islands out here if we can. 2 improvements left here. We could do a chop here and a mine. It would be pretty beneficial. Okay, I thought we're friends. This is a Plains Hill, just double check. It is a 2-2, so it should be. Yep. Let's do a harvest. We'll build a mine there. Oh, that's why we lost the freaking... I just realized. The city-state we were suzerains of was defeated, right? Wasn't it a cultural one? Am I losing my mind? Is that what's happening? Probably, because I don't see any cities that was like that. Alright, I'm going to send here to boost the 2 faith in the capital. And then I'm probably going to settle this one first, and then maybe this one up here first. Alright, so there's more barbarians up here, obviously. Let's go next turn.
Apprentices in a craft when
it's going to boost our production a lot. Okay, so there's a lot of barbarians. Let's grab construction so we can get a lumber mill. Let's grab our great scientist. Which boosts education. Perfect. Having completed the campus, a harbor is tempting. Yeah. Production here is really hurting. It's not going to boost either of these cities, so one of these cities is going to need an industrial zone. Since we're building the aqueduct here, I think it's best that we put an industrial zone right here. I think I'm going to get started on that. The alternative is to also get the harbor up, which would boost... which is going to be helpful because we'll use a lot of coastal tiles for production in the city. But for now, I'm going to grab the industrial zone. Let's build the mine. Beautiful. I think I will settle this one first. I do accept that deal. Okay, having completed the entertainment district, let's grab the arena. It would have been nice if we had enough gold. It costs 600, I think. If we could nail 600 gold this turn, that would be epic. We have a lot of diplomatic favor as America, so I'm going to start trading that away for as much gold as... My goodness, these guys are broke. Everyone's broke because they're all at war. There's no way we get 600 gold. Make sure we have open borders with everybody, because we definitely... Give me back my diplomatic favor. Thanks. We definitely need that. That really helps our culture. Wow, that's not worth it. Okay. Yeah, they're all at war, which is fine, but with us, because it only is going to hurt them. But we're not... It does mean there's no way we're getting a 600 gold like we were hoping. Ooh, Temple of Artemis would be pretty nice. Build it somewhere like right here. Only 8 turns. Gives us an amenity, +4 food, +3 housing. It would build this city a little faster. I'm actually really tempted to get that. I think I'm going to switch it to this so we can change our policy cards a little faster. And I think I am going to grab this wonder and just try and snag it before anyone else does. Worst case scenario, we lose it and we put that production right to the arena. Now it's only going to produce, let's see, each camp, pasture, and plantation, so it's going to give us 1 amenity, but it will give us the +4 food and +3 housing in Washington, which will be really nice. Not to mention the tourism from that wonder if we are...
The wicked...
Oh. Hooked away a little fast. Chocolate Hills, very nice. Gives us some era score, which lot of time till we won't have any trouble. I was hoping these crossbows would deal with this a little faster. Move here, just kind of see what's there. We don't want to run into a barbarian ship, obviously. Just scouting out, seeing what they have here. Let's bring our archers back. Boston does have full loyalty. We have been converted to Catholicism in Boston. I'm going to declare friendship with Nubia. I'm going to ask for a promise that they don't convert my cities. And I'm going to declare a friendship with Persia. Also doesn't have a ton of gold somehow all of a sudden, so I'm going to try and get that. I don't know what they did to get all that gold, and I'm not complaining. That does give us exactly 600 though, and so we're going to keep doing the 6 turns to get the Temple of Artemis, but I'm going to buy the arena, boosting our amenities, and lets us get the Colosseum next turn. I'm going to grab mathematics so we can go towards education. Actually, yeah, let's grab mathematics so we can actually get buttress, so we can get a dam in place in our capital city in a reasonable amount of time. If we have more production, I'm going to start focusing more on production. As good as it gets, I guess. Let's put this guy on alert. I know, bankruptcy because we spent all of our gold. Hilarious.
Those who
How observant of you, AI. Okay, so now we're going to change, remove the great scientist points. We don't need that in. We're going to, we're actually going to take this out as well, so we get the extra build charges for that builder and the wonder production. And this is also really good. I think I actually might put this in because we're building a harbor. I think it's a little better than the +1 production in every city. Build another mine there. Go back to civil service. I'm gonna hold on to that envoy until it actually will help us with something. Kind of convenient that they are just, you know, protecting our northern borders. Okay, and we also maybe want to use a missionary really fast so that we can convert Philadelphia and Boston potentially.
Madem ki milletin hep aheng.
Okay, also I just realized that we need to be aware that Boston is no longer growing. We just had a flood here, which is unfortunate. Rather than use your last build charge there, we're going to come here and repair this and improve that again. And Boston's not growing. That's because we're working these. Let's obviously work this for a while. Come on, Boston. We're almost to the point where we'll definitely have a normal era. We've completed the harbor, so now we kind of just can get rid of that dumb card I just put in. The Colossus is really expensive. I would rather get this. I just realized can't get that based off where I placed the harbor, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. I'm gonna think maybe the lighthouse is better, the best option right now. Either that or the theater square. Probably the lighthouse. We can get a trader, which would be really, really nice. Let's send this guy here to Philadelphia and convert him. Heal up our archer, and we'll go next turn.
Without mathematics,
okay, that's +1 movement for naval units, which is really nice right now. Yes, go on to land, because that means we can settle next turn. Continue to scout out what's here. With this settler, I'm I mean, this whole place we started, it would have been better if we started somewhere like right here, because then we could have settled, got a little bit more cities out, but didn't happen. Can't do anything about it. I'm going to settle, I think, here next. With this builder. Let's repair. The nice thing is that these yields have been improved, which is really nice. Can also unlock. Let's see, what's it trying to do? It really wants to work those, which is fine in this current setup, because there's no other tiles with more production, so. Go next turn. Oh, yeah, your embassy is most welcome. Okay, they settled there, unfortunately. We're trying to race them here. We actually probably want to settle this first. So this settler is actually going to need to come there. With that in mind, we need to get our swordsman here to defend him. We're also going to harvest this. And normally I'd like to build the campus right away, that +4, but because we are going to have a... Like we have the card in to get more production towards harbors. I'm going to grab the harbor really fast, I think. And this city's going to need a harbor desperately. And now that I think about it, I'm going to put the harbor here so that we can build this wonder in this city, because that will really make this a beautiful city and really help the yield. So I'm going to build the harbor there. Funny that it's accessed in land that's not technically in our cultural borders. Okay, that's funny. We're gonna have to just wait a turn. Let's convert Philadelphia. And let's send him to Boston to hopefully convert Boston. Whoa, that's a problem. We have...
When I saw the house of Artemis that mounted to the clouds, though...
Alright, we have the Temple of Artemis. Now let's grab the Colosseum. I think she is mad because we settled near here, but you weren't there originally. And I also don't know how near is near. With that in mind, it's actually not a bad idea to grab ancient walls here in Boston. And next turn we can boost the production of those. And that's probably a good idea. We actually might want to snag them. And we probably don't need them in these cities yet. Not unless war is declared, which I would imagine it will be, but their army is also a lot weaker than it used to be, so I'm less worried. Now, if there was something we could do... Okay, we could improve this. That'll give us some production. Or we could get a lumber mill. Would be really nice. We'll probably, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to send this guy here and get a lumber mill. We broke the promise. I kind of apologize, but not really. And then we're going to send this guy up to build a mine there. Just put those archers on alert. And then move the swordsman up here. No. Now that you've denounced me, I'm not giving you that. I will trade for nothing else.
The taxpayer.
Change policies. Okay. We want this. Nope, not that. This. Let's see. How long till we settle this city? It's going to be 9 turns. Mercenaries is conveniently 9 turns away, so we're going to go for that. And we'll put that card back in. The extra build charges. So we're going to take this out. We're going to keep this in and do that so we can build our walls a little faster. I think that's good. The +1 production is kind of tempting, but I think this is a little better. Because we are getting our harbor right here. Luckily there's no units here, and they're losing loyalty. That is really, really nice. I think they must be in a Dark Age. We are in a normal, maybe even going to get a golden. Yeah, they are in a Dark Age. That'd be amazing if that city flipped and we were able to get it. That would be great. All right, the Coliseum's being built. I'm hoping no one else is building it. Let's search here. Coliseum. One result. So so far no one's building it on our continent that we can tell. And I think that's actually mostly been because war has just been destroying them. I'm also going to get a swordsman here. Actually, I'm also, because of the threat of war, I'm going to bring this archer down, and I'm going to move this swordsman out up to Baltimore and move this archer down. Then I'm going to improve that guy to a swordsman soon. Or at least if we need to. Bald eagles and freedom. Of all the cities, Boston's got to have bald eagles and freedom. You know, I mean, they did start the revolution. That is much better. That really boosts the production here. Yeah. I'm going to clear this barbarian encampment. Alright, they're losing loyalty again. Yes, embassy is welcome. Bald eagles and freedom, baby. Boost our gold output too. If we had the temple, we could actually improve our religion, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to get these guys to a swordsman. And then I'm going to improve this to a lumber mill. Alright, working pretty much everything that can be. I'm also going to send this builder back to the capital, I think. Alright, something to be wary of is this quadreme, obviously. But we get that, we get the gold. If I use gold, I'd like to use it here. Just really need to boost this. I need a granary here. Yeah, we need 100 gold to do that. Persia's the one that keeps getting... Oh, let's actually get some alliances. I completely forgot about that. They have a research already. I want a cultural alliance. Probably with someone I'm not super close to, because I think I can actually put cultural pressure on the Ottomans and maybe flip some cities eventually. They'll give me 11 gold, and we form an alliance. I'm going to go to Nubia and form an economic alliance. Actually, let's do a research with them. And let's go to the Ottomans, and we'll make an economic alliance with them so we can get lots of gold with any trade routes coming our way. That's going to be really nice. We are America. We've got to have alliances, freedom, you know, all the normal stuff. Okay. Retreat there. We get another trade route. I'm actually going to buy that trader immediately. No, I'm not. I could, however, get him here. Yeah, I'm going to snag the trader here and just build it. And Nubia's got some nice land here. Some nice land. Let's put this guy on alert. Okay, having got those walls up, we need to change the card soon. Let's now pick up the theater square. Ooh, that granary is actually pretty necessary. I'm going to build a granary here so I can buy it in Baltimore. And then with this settler, we're going to send the settler here as we have planned. Okay, I was going to keep him there. Now, actually, we might want to look at these cities really fast now that I think about it. Because we could settle here. And if we did that, I'm just trying to make sure we could settle as many as possible. If we settle here, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and have a city right here. Or we settle here, and then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 still. So this would need to move to here. And then we would have a city here. Which is fine. The unfortunate thing is none of these are going to have any national parks. It would be nice if we could find some cities that we could do some national parks, some mountains or something. But we're going to need to continue to scout for that. And I'm going to send this settler to actually there. I'm going to move this guy to here. And this next settler I'm going to send to there. And since the next settler will go here and then one here, we need to scout this out as soon as possible. I'm going to buy the granary in Baltimore so that city can grow a little faster. I need to grab this scout. And I've been scouting this out, but it's actually more beneficial to come get in the water. Let's grab... no, let's not get education. Let's get engineering. And let's grab the great scientist. Okay, so none of these places are good. I mean, they're terrible. Okay, this is the best spot. Nope. Let's see, that's a 3 adjacent mountain tiles. This is a 2, a 3. That's a 3. Send him there. Okay, I'm gonna vote for myself twice. And then I'm not getting anything, so I'm gonna say militaristic. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we got the culture bombs. That's really nice. And I really hope they stay and fight these guys. And yep, that's what we're doing. Go next turn. They're all making peace. Good for them.
Normal people believe that
And we're going to break our promise again, and that's fine. And we actually are going to spend... Oh, we don't have the gold. We would have it next turn. It might be worth trading for a bit of gold. So that we can quickly snag some of these tiles we want. This one, that would also be nice. Get 2 sugar. And this guy's got a lot of income. Actually, let's grab the mercury from him. Apparently I can't... why can't I trade for gold? This is like some weird bug, I think. I don't get it. Yeah, I can't trade for gold with anybody. Maybe because I already did this turn or something. There's some weird bug there that I just don't understand. I'm going to go for education now. I'm going to improve... Let's see, this would be a really good campus because it's next to this. But we're going to want to start getting our theater squares up, I think, everywhere. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to put it right here. Actually, that would be a really good canal. So would this, though. I'm going to put it right here. I think it's a cool spot. Yeah, be on alert. I'm going to keep this guy there on alert. I'm going to go for production now, but I also want to start trading with other people. Istanbul is not bad. Gives us some extra gold. Yeah, I'm going to do Istanbul. Get a road coming down to here. We should get the Colosseum up soon. Check our city status and see if we're all... Okay, they're all happy, even ecstatic in some cities. In one city. Now can I trade for gold? Nope. That's so weird. I'll do my standard trade to get some more amenities. Oranges. We'll go next turn. Unfortunate, we can't really do anything about this right now. We could maybe buy an archer, but I don't see a huge point yet of doing that.
In peace, one...
Okay, let's change our policy. Let's get rid of this. This isn't as tempting. I'm going to grab the Great Rider points again, I think. Oh, man, we were a turn late from getting the extra build charges. It's okay, though, because they don't have that many improvements to make over there right now. This is tempting. We'd get only getting +1 of each right now, but we're falling a little bit behind in everything, and wow, Persia's culture is off the charts right now, so. I'm gonna keep that in for now. Going towards a merchant republic, so I'm gonna grab medieval fairs. And then here we have the trader completed. Let's send him to the... Ooh, actually, you know what? I think it's a good idea to trade from Philadelphia back to Washington. And the reason is, one, it'll grow it fast, and we also get a road established. We have the harbor done. We could go for something like the Great Lighthouse and stuff, but I think I'd rather grab the theater square. This would be a +2. I think it's worth buying this tile and getting that +2. 2 envoys. I'm going to hold on to them a bit. Actually, no. Yeah, I am, because we're eventually going to meet some more people. Let's go next turn. Let's improve the Jade. And then lots of things to build here. I'm going to send him, you got 3 builds left. It's probably, first let's repair that. Thank you, Ottomans. Let's do a lumber mill here. I gotta be careful, I'm going to walk him around, then improve the sugar. Alhambra. Only a -2 here. Could actually try and kind of settle right here. It'd be hilarious. But no, I'm gonna get this guy there. Get this settled. The benefit of sitting in here is that maybe we could do a national park eventually. The appeal's only breathtaking here, but only average there. We'd have to get rid of the marsh and plant woods on both of those. Tempting. We might do that though. I'm not going to accept your demands. More, ooh, yes. More people. It's an honor. We would love to exchange information. Who are they at war with? Okay, just Persia and whoa. Did you see the military strength of Indonesia? Their bonus is that they can buy military with faith. Well, you buy units. Like, whoa. That's fine. Yeah, they don't really have anything to trade for. Big military, though. Okay, having completed the granary, I think getting the theater square finished is top priority. Let's repair that. Next turn we should get the Colosseum.
It is the mark of an
That unlocks universities for us. We're going to grab cartography so we can cross oceans, and we get +2 gold in all of our improved sea resources, and now we can really scout all these areas out. I even think I'm going to move the swordsman away and kind of scout some of this out here. Go next turn.
While the Colosseum stands,
Beautiful.
Rome shall stand. When the Colosseum falls, Rome shall fall. When Rome falls, the world shall fall.
What a beautiful, beautiful wonder. And when we were in Europe, we were going to go to Rome and a couple other places in Italy, and right then the coronavirus broke. And we tried to keep traveling because things weren't shutting down until America imposed the travel ban on European nationals. And so we had to come back, and but we had to cancel our Rome trip, and it was really sad because I was really, really excited to see the Colosseum.
Not all who wander
We get photography,
are lost.
beautiful. And now I'm going to go towards machinery, I think. Though military engineering's a decent idea, but we're going to build an aqueduct soon enough. On the other hand, actually, you know what, let's grab military tactics so we can get mass production and have shipyards. We are going to get to 10 population in the capital very soon, which is really, really nice. We have 3 builds here. I'm going to come improve this jade here. We do have the Colosseum, which is beautiful. Now I think it's time to focus a bit more on the capital. And we're going to need a theater square and an industrial zone. So we're going to need, what, 12 or 13 population? I think it's 13. Which is unfortunate. But let's grab the dam. Okay, we can build in all those, and then the aqueduct as well. Let's grab the aqueduct. We're only a few away. We might want to buy a great person so that we can hopefully lock that down. So I have this guy coming here, and then this guy, yeah, he's going to go here. We have not enough gold to get anything but the monument. Not really worth spending the gold on that yet. We're 3 era score away. What could we do for 3 era score? We will get a theater square in 3 turns, which I think that's too late, yes. We could buy a great writer. We could buy a great engineer. Oh, you know what? That's actually a really good idea, because then we could build the industrial zone and the theater square immediately. That's smart. I've never done that. And it might not be super worth it, but getting both of those in the capital will be really, really big. I am going to get this. One more district than the population limit allows. Great engineer. Plus the era score that locks in the golden age. And we're going to use him here in Washington. I'm actually kind of proud that I thought of that. And then we'll, rather than get the aqueduct, we're going to use him. And he can immediately build the industrial zone or the theater square. I'm going to grab the theater square. It's a +5. That's really, really strong. And then we'll get these built out. It's just massive. We're hoping to find some islands here or up here. I can't believe it's taking them so long to kill these barbarians. I really don't know what they're doing. Yeah, move there. Unfortunately, they got that sugar, but it's, you know, it's okay. I'm going to go up a little higher because I know that other ship was somewhere in here. Go next turn. Begin voting. We obviously couldn't vote on it, unfortunately. Wow, it got approved. I wish we didn't get a vote on it. We probably must not have met the city-state or whatever the emergency was because of. Okay, so now we have 2 things of jade. We don't have pearls, we only have 1. We don't have salt, each of them only have 1. We don't have we do have coffee. Look at old Teddy, what a baller. Okay, we do have everything else, so we just want to trade it away to an ally. Just getting gold. Okay. Yeah, we'll accept that trade. We'll go next turn. Governments to a monarchy. We are in the golden age, which is gorgeous. And they are in normal ages, so we're not going to have as much pressure. Okay. 2 movement for all builders. We just spent all our faith, so this isn't super beneficial. If we were able to have it all, we probably would use it to get a couple settlers. This is tempting for cities settled on different continents other than our first city. +2 movement for all naval and embarked units. +2 loyalty per turn on cities not in the original capital's continent. That's tempting because we're going to be colonizing a lot right now. This is also tempting. This isn't really that tempting. The problem is, no, we want continent. This is all the same continent as Washington. Now, if we discover islands here, there should be a different continent, right? Even settling here is on the same continent, which is, you know, a good thing. This is a different continent, though. At least it looks like it. It's kind of a gamble to take this. Now this is a little tempting. They can't be plundered. really only have one international trade route. So I think I am going to take this. I think it's the biggest benefit. Even though we're probably only going to settle a couple cities on different continents. That's assuming we find places. Bit of a gamble, but we should at least find a place there. Having completed the monument, I'm almost tempted to save up for the theater square, but this city really needs... An aqueduct is not a bad idea. It needs more food. I'm tempted to swap this out. Could use some builders here, to be honest. To get some improvements in Boston. If we can't get the population up, it's going to struggle. But it does need an aqueduct. This is the only place it can have an aqueduct, which is a little unfortunate since it's a nice mine. I have to build some lumber mills here or something. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do a swap here so it gets a little bit extra food and grows a little faster. Now we can improve and make a plantation here. Then we have to kind of do the same thing and bring the builder back slowly. I'm going to start doing some like lumber mills here, lumber mill here, and then I'm going to bring this guy down to build another farm right there. Just deep ocean here, unfortunately. Beautiful. We have the 10 pop city. That is Washington. This has stopped growing, but it is full up on housing, so... I'm going to do that so I can build the farm there. Let's see what islands are here. Ooh, actually bigger than I realized. This is going to be really good. Let's make sure it's a different continent. It is, so we're going to settle this immediately. I'm actually tempted to push these settlers that we have. Where is that next settler? We should have one coming here. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Okay. Now, that's a problem. We actually, it might be worth spending some gold to get a quadrime here. It's painful, but we need to kill these things. We could maybe get a... Oh, caravel's too expensive. We can't get a galley. Okay, we're going to grab the quadrime. Annoying, but I mean, we got to deal with these so we can get these settlers over here. Because of this ship, I'm going to settle here. But I'm going to send this settler this direction. And unfortunately, I'm going to spend the gold, and rather than get the mill where I want it, or the granary here, I'm going to grab the quadrime. Era score is nice, though. Now here, an aqueduct would be really, really nice, and a canal. Harbor is also really nice, and even a campus here would be nice, too. If we did that, though... I think the harbor's a bit... We're going to need a granary to grow. We have some good... And we need production, too. I'm going to go for the harbor first. It's going to be the most beneficial, I think. I'm going to harvest this marsh.
All that glisters is not gold. Often have you heard that told.
Okay, so let's grab exploration. We get to improve. This is tempting. Land acquisition. Bonus growth for him is tempting. I think I'm going to take the 100% tourism. It's not that big of a bonus yet, but it will be. Really not seeing any islands here yet, which is unfortunate. Changing our policies, we're not getting any wonders now. This is tempting, but it's not really helpful for another couple turns. This is still helpful. I'm going to throw this in, since they're going to be... Actually, we just settled that city. This is tempting, this is not that tempting, this is not very tempting, this is pretty tempting. I'm going to put in serfdom for our upcoming cities.
Strategy requires thought.
Alright, we're going to move this guy here where he's a little bit safer. We also met the person I was hoping for, well, a cultural city-state. And we're going to look at this island and see how we can settle it where we can get the most cities here. And it's probably going to be something like here, here, and maybe here if we're lucky, so. Okay, now we're going to approach some land here. That's good to know. I'm going to improve the crabs there. That'll be better. Continue to scout here as much as we can as we move this settler this direction. We're going to settle as close to them as possible first. But in the meantime, let's just come there. Great lighthouse, that's fine. We didn't want it anyways. Let's build the lumber mill here in this city. That's a big boost to that city. The housing is filled up though, so maybe build a farm to just improve some of the housing. Okay, having completed the industrial zone finally, that improves this production a bit. I'm going to grab an aqueduct now. Need some more housing. There's the new continent. We could definitely put a city around there. Oh nice, there's a lot more land than I even was hoping for. Let's build a farm I had been talking about. Beautiful theater square. Let's build the farm. Let's bring this guy here to the edge. Let's bring our quadrine to a protective place. Let's move. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, having completed the theater square, we need an amphitheater. I think that's first and foremost. We get more great slots for great works of writing. And with that in mind, let's go talk to Nubia. We're going to want to buy a couple of these, I think. Alright, we could settle here. It's still kind of a struggle until we get some cities here, so I'm going to move the settlers still here to the east. And it looks like we could settle here. Okay, this is really nice. I'm just going to move him this direction for now. Okay, having completed the settler, we're going to continue to get, you know it, more settlers. I also realize this episode's going a little long, so I'm probably going to call it at the end of this turn. Let's grab the amphitheater in Philadelphia as well. And then in New Orleans, okay, they're on our harbor, unfortunately, so let's buy it a granary so it can grow fast, and then let's get an aqueduct. Now we do want an industrial zone somewhere in here, and I'm thinking maybe we could get a canal. I'm trying to think about what's the best way to do this. Maybe we could do the aqueduct here, and then a canal here. Doesn't really help a ton, but it's cool. And then we could do an industrial zone very central there that would have a good adjacency bonus. So with that in mind, let's snag the aqueduct right there. Shouldn't have built the farm there, but it's okay. So this is a different continent we could settle on. The only problem is there's definitely no chance of national park out of that. Speaking of that, if we look here, there's so much rainforest. It's just, there's no mountains, which really struggle, which is going to be a struggle to get national parks. We might not be able to really get more than 1 or 2, and probably right about here, which means, which is fine.
Sira ang hipat.
When it comes down to it, it's okay to not have that many national parks. There's other ways to get culture, so. Let's quickly make sure we have open borders with everyone. Declare friendship. Okay, no friendship. Or alliances, so we automatically have open borders. We can't trade it with someone who just denounced us, so. Okay, I think we're in a really good spot. We've definitely improved a lot, our situation. We got some, you know, kind of claimed some land here. Washington is looking really, really good. And we're going to have an amphitheater really soon. The Coliseum is in a really nice place. We're going to have this all settled, and we're going to settle this as well. So, and then after that, maybe here, and maybe that's enough cities to get what we want to do. But thanks for watching, everyone. I really hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next episode.